my hair probably looks like a mess because I just took a shower, but just ignore it. Okay, so basically this video is about my predictions for Burned. And if you don't know what Burned is, it's the 7th book for the House of Night series. If you don't have any idea what I'm talking about and you're not interested in what I'm talking about, leave. If you have not read Tempted and you don't want to know anything that I'm about to tell you, because it might be spoilers, leave. Okay, are they gone yet? Good. Okay. So, basically, yeah, this is a prediction video. I was going to make a review of Tempted, but I was going to make a summary of it first, and I haven't done that yet. So I'll do this first. Okay. So, let's just start with my predictions that I wrote down when I was at school today. Okay. So, as we found out in the last book, in Tempted, Heath dies. I predict that Zoe will find a way to bring Heath back. And, this one person, whose name is 13 Randy, I think that's her name. Anyways, okay, so on most of these predictions I made, she agrees with everything I've said. Because I'll just read you, because I left a comment on her review video, and she wanted to know our thoughts on Eric and Zoe, Heath, Stark and Zoe, Aphrodite, and Rephaim and Stevie Ray. So I'm going to read you what I said, everything I said. I said, I think that if Eric hadn't been so possessive, he and Zoe would have been fine. But as he is like this, I'm glad they broke up. But I didn't like how that he immediately hooked up with Venus. I thought that was stupid. For Heath, I think that Zoe is going to find a way to bring him back. Stark and Zoe are meant to be. They are. Okay. I think it's sweet how Aphrodite is actually in love with Darius. It's so cute. And, yeah. And then I said that I thought the part about Rephaim and Stevie Ray was kinda strange. And then here's her response to me. She said, I agree with you on everything. Heath is just too amazing to stay dead. As for Rephaim, wow, yeah, I'm really interested to see what happens to that. And this is one of her theories about Rephaim, which I think is quite interesting, so I'm just going to tell you what it is. She says that she was talking with her friend, and they think that if and when his father dies, his human half will come out and will return back to normal. So basically that's just one of her little theories. That was quite interesting. Okay, next. Oh, and by the way, I do realize that some of these theories could go past Burned and into the other books, because there's no way I can predict if any of these are going to happen in Burned at all. And I have a list of the other books that PC and Kristen are gonna have. There are gonna be 12 of them, and I'm just gonna read them all of the books, even the ones that are already been published. There's Marked, Betrayed, Chosen, Untamed, Hunted, Tempted, Burned, Stolen, Burdened, Touched, Cloaked, and Wanted. So basically, any of these predictions can go in any of those books after Tempted. So I have no way of knowing what's gonna happen in which book. Okay, basically. Okay, next it. So, my next prediction is that Zoe and Stark will get together. Because, really, the only way Eric and Zoe can get back together is if he has an attitude check. And how he does. Well, I think that could happen, but by then she'd just be so over him. I think. So, my next one. Kelowna dies. He has to. If you argue with me, I will punch you in the face and kill you. My next one. Okay, so this is about Nefra, and I think she will either die or get arrested by the High Council. Because I'm not really sure if she would die or not. She might, but I'm not sure. My next one is that Eric will see the wrong of his ways, he'll give himself an attitude check, but Zoe will, not go back to him, which is what I just said before. Okay. My next one goes with the evil red fledglings, Nicole, Star, and Curtis. And I think they'll somehow be converted to being good. I'm not sure how, but I think they will. And Rephaim will eventually be revealed or discovered by the other vampires, fledglings, anybody else who needs to know about him. So for Stevie Ray, I couldn't predict anything, and I was writing this at school, and the only thing I told my friend, who hasn't read Tempted yet, but she will eventually, the only thing I told her is that Stevie Ray lost her mind. Seriously, she has. And when I wrote for this, I thought it was funny, because I folded this in such a way, okay, I'll show you the way. I folded this, so when I showed it to her, she would only see this one part. 1 second, I fold it back up. I folded this so that it says, predictions for Burned. Stevie Ray is too weird, cannot predict at this point. So that's the only part she's ever seen in this, because she hasn't read it yet, and she will eventually. So basically, my next prediction is for Aphrodite and Darius, and mine is that they will be together. Aphrodite is my favorite character. I think it's so sweet that she's in love with somebody for once and not just dating a guy for power. So, I thought that was so sweet of her. Okay. My next prediction is that all vampires and fledglings will go back to normal once Kelowna is defeated. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this next one isn't really a prediction, but this is kind of implied, and I want this to be made clear in the next book. It is implied that Aphrodite and Darius are imprinted, because when Zoe was talking to Stevie Ray about her breaking her imprint with Aphrodite, she was saying how Darius drank from her, and I was like, they're imprinted now. Maybe. They might not be, but I'm hoping they are. Okay. I mean, he already has a warrior bond. Why not an imprint? That's awesome. Okay. And my last one is Zoe takes control over Aya. And by the way, with this name, A/YA, do you think it's pronounced Aya or Aya? Because I think it's pronounced Aya, and 13 Randy thinks it's pronounced Aya. And most of my friends think it's pronounced Aya. So, yeah. It's basically just if you're going to comment, tell me, like, your predictions of what you think is going to happen in the later books. Yeah, that's basically it. I'll make a review as soon as I can. I'm just going to, summarize the story in my own words. I'm not going to take a synopsis off the internet and say, yeah, totally, this is totally what happens, but it might be the wrong timeline and all that. No, I'm going to summarize it myself. I'm going to use my own work, and I'm going to work hard for you guys. So, tell me what you think, and, yeah. So, that's basically it. Bye!